Hello friends, welcome to sagalavidya.com. So, in today's session, let us have some discussion on some practical units of mass. So, in general, we are aware that some of the units of masses like have been practicing from many years like kg or kilogram, grams, milligrams, etc. We have been practicing these units, right, from our childhood. For example, if you want to check our body weight, we use units of kg. If you want to buy any groceries or any items like some fruits, we use this kilograms. For example, if you want to cook something by using oil, but we use grams or milligrams of oil, right? So from our childhood, we use like kgs, grams, milligrams, etc. But other than this, we're having different types of units of mass. సో మనకి కేజీస్ గ్రామ్స్ మిల్లీగ్రామ్స్తో పాటు ఇంకా చాలా డిఫరెంట్ టైప్స్ ఆఫ్ యూనిట్స్ ఉన్నాయండి. ఇన్ జనరల్గా మనం యూజ్ సేమ్ ఎక్కువ శాతం మనం యూజ్ చేసేవి ఏంటండి? ఇన్ జనరల్గా కేజీస్ ఎక్కువ శాతం యూజ్ చేస్తాం, గ్రామ్స్ అండ్ మిల్లీగ్రామ్స్. Now let us see what are the different types of practical units of mass. The first one is commercial units. Second one is atomic mass unit. Third one is astronomical unit. Fourth one is Chandrasekhar limit. So by seeing this atomic mass unit AMU, definitely this term AMU comes in your chemistry, in your chapter atomic structure. సో ఎప్పుడైతే మనం ఈ AMU అనే వర్డ్ ఎక్కడ విన్నామండి, ఎక్కువ శాతం మనం కెమిస్ట్రీలో చూసుంటాం, రైట్? సో దీస్ ఆర్ ద సమ్ ఆఫ్ ది practical units of mass. Let us have a discussion on commercial units. So commercial units, so 1 metric ton is equal to 1000 kg. So in general we use this metric ton for construction materials. For example, if you're going to construct any house, there we are going to use this metric ton. For steel, for sand, cement, there we are going to use this word metric ton. So next comes here quintal. So 1 quintal is equal to 100 kgs. So we come across this word quintal in food production. For example, farmers are going to keep all their food grains in bags, and they're going to sell it by saying quintals of bags have been placed in the shop, like that, right? Next comes here slug. So 1 slug is equal to 14.59 kg. And next comes here 1 pound. 1 pound is approximately equal to 0.453 kg. So these units like slug and pound mostly used in the countries like USA, whereas pound is mostly used in the countries of UK, etc. రైట్? సో మనం ఎక్కువ శాతం ఈ మెట్రిక్ టన్స్ అనే వర్డ్ ఎక్కడ యూజ్ చేస్తామండి? కన్స్ట్రక్షన్ మెటీరియల్స్లో యూజ్ చేస్తాం. మనం కన్స్ట్రక్షన్ చేసేటప్పుడు ఏమేమి యూజ్ అవుతాయి? లైక్ స్టీల్, సిమెంట్, ఎక్సెట్రా. సో అక్కడ మనం ఈ వర్డ్ మెట్రిక్ టన్ అనే వర్డ్ యూజ్ చేస్తాం. నెక్స్ట్ కమ్స్ యువర్ క్వింటల్. ఈ క్వింటల్ అనేది ఎక్కడండి? మనం ఎప్పుడైతే మనం అగ్రికల్చర్ చేస్తామో మన దగ్గర ఉన్న సీడ్స్ లైక్ రైస్ని మనం క్వింటల్స్లో మనం సెల్ చేస్తాం, రైట్? సో స్లగ్, ఈ పౌండ్ అనేవి ఎక్కువ శాతం యూఎస్, యూకే లాంటి కంట్రీస్లో ఈ టర్మ్స్ని యూజ్ చేస్తారు. So these are the some of the commercial units for mass or weight. And next comes your atomic mass unit, AMU. By seeing this atomic mass unit, it is very clear that this word comes in your chemistry, right? So it is a practical unit of mass used in atomic and nuclear physics, which means study of atoms or nuclear physics, etc. So 1 AMU is approximately equal to 1.67 into 10 to the power of minus 27 kg. So this is a practical unit for atoms, nuclear, like etc. And next, that is astronomical unit. So what is the meaning of astronomical? Like planets, stars, etc. So astronomical and em ledandi Khagolam. So astronomical unit, it is also called as solar mass. So 1 astronomical unit is equal to 2 into 10 to the power of 30 kgs. See, 1 astronomical unit is equal to 2 into 10 to the power of 30 kgs. And the last one, that is Chandrasekhar limit. So this Chandrasekhar limit was named after one of the well-known scientists from India. Is Subramaniam Chandrasekhar. So this was given by Chandrasekhar. So it is the largest practical unit of mass. So what is the largest practical unit of mass? That is Chandrasekhar limit. So 1 CSL is equal to approximately 1.4 times of mass of the sun. So 1.4 times the mass of the sun. So that is the reason why it is called as largest practical unit of mass. So far we have seen some of the practical units of mass or weight. Now let us see some of the practical units of time. Some of the practical units of time. So by seeing this clock from our childhood, we are aware that the units of time is second. Some will say second. By seeing hours hand, some will say hours. So some will say, by seeing this minutes hand, they will say minutes. So these are the different types of units of time. Yes, you are right. But other than this, we are going to have some of the different types of units for time. So మనం ఇక్కడ ఉన్న క్లాక్ చూసి మనం గెస్ చేస్తాం యూనిట్స్ ఏమేమి ఉంటాయని. బై సీయింగ్ సెకండ్స్ హ్యాండ్ ఏం చెప్తాము? యూనిట్ మేబీ సెకండ్ అని, హవర్స్ అని, మినిట్స్ అని. ఎస్, యూఆర్ రైట్. బట్ ఇవి కాకుండా మనకి ఇంకా డిఫరెంట్ టైప్స్ ఆఫ్ ప్రాక్టికల్ యూనిట్స్ ఉన్నాయండి టైంకి. అవి ఏంటి అనేవి ఇప్పుడు చూద్దాం మనం. ద ఫస్ట్ వన్ ఈస్ సెంచరీ. So it is the largest unit of time. So what is the largest unit of time? It is century. So 1 century is equal to 100 years. So century ante mana cricket lo use chese word 100 runs kadandi. So that is different and this is different. So 1 century is approximately or exactly equal to 100 years. So century is the largest unit of time. So century anedi oka unit ki largest unit anamata. Evarki? Time ki. And next comes your year. Everyone knows by seeing this from many years, from our childhood. So we know year, we know everything, but it's my duty to teach. Okay, so year. So what's the meaning of year? The time taken by Earth to complete one revolution around the sun in its orbit is called as year. So 1 year, everyone knows it has 365 days. So what's the meaning of year? See, for example, the revolution that this is Earth. So Earth takes 365 days to complete one revolution. To complete one revolution around the sun. So if Earth takes one revolution around the sun, then it is considered as 1 year. It is considered as 1 year. So Earth భూమి చుట్టూ ఎర్త్ అనేది సన్ చుట్టూ తిరగడానికి ఒక సంవత్సరం పడుతుందండి. దాన్ని మనం ఇయర్ అంటాం. దట్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ యాజ్ రివల్యూషన్ అరౌండ్ ది సన్. రివల్యూషన్. ఓకే. అండ్ నెక్స్ట్ లెట్ us go back to leap year. So what is a leap year? The year in which the month of February has 29 days. In general, February has 28 days. So ఎప్పుడైతే ఒక డే ఎక్స్ట్రా యాడ్ అయిందో, so that year is called as leap year. For example, 2016, 2020, 2024, etc. మీరు ఇక్కడ అబ్జర్వ్ చేస్తే ఈ 16, 20, 24 ఇవన్నీ మనకి 4తో డివైడ్ అవుతాయండి. సో ఎనీ ఇయర్ విచ్ ఇస్ డివిజబుల్ విత్ 4, దట్ ఇయర్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ as leap year. Right? And next comes your solar day. So what is the meaning of a solar day? It is a time taken by Earth to complete one rotation about its own axis with respect to the sun. So one solar day is equal to 86,400 seconds. See, what is the meaning of rotation? For example, if this is the Earth which is going to spin in its own axis, అంటే సన్ చుట్టూ రివల్యూషన్ అవుతూనే తన చుట్టూ తను తిరుగుతుంది అనమాట. రొటేషన్. Here the rotation. So for one rotation, our Earth is going to take 86,400 seconds. So in this picture, it is very clear. See, Earth is going to spin around its own axis. Earth అనేది తన చుట్టూ తానే తిరుగుతుందండి. When it's going to spin, one half sphere is going to get night and one is going to experience day. Right? In the same similar fashion, one side is going to experience like day and night. Day and night. Day and night. So this is called as solar day. So one solar day is equal to 86,400 seconds. So how, you may get doubt, sir, how come one solar day is equal to 86,400 seconds? Okay, so one solar day, as I told you, is equal to 86,400 seconds. So how did we get this value? Doubt వస్తుంది, sir ఎలా వచ్చింది value అని. So remember students, one day has 24 hours, right? 1 hour has 60 minutes. So 1 minute has 60 seconds, right? So one solar day is equal to 1 day, which means 24 into 60 into 60. If you're going to multiply this, you're going to get 86,400. Let us check. So 24 into 60 into 60. So what is the answer? 86,400. 86,400 seconds. (86,400 seconds). And next is shake. So it is the smallest unit of time. So what is the largest unit of time? Largest unit of time is century, whereas smallest unit of time is shake. So one shake is equal to 10 to the power of minus 8 seconds. So these are the sum of the practical units of time. So these are the sum of the practical units of time. Thank you guys.